Welcome student, welcome to our YouTube channel Chemistry Table. Today I am going to discuss one of the confusing concept for your board class 10 ICSE. If you want to clear this confusing topic, watch this video completely. Yes, today I'll give the crystal clear concept about the topic. Most of the student, even more than 90% student, do not have the clear idea regarding this topic. Now the question is, what is the topic? Topic is concentration of an acid and the strength of an acid. Yes, concentration and strength both are not same, they are different. So try to clear your concept. After watching this video, you have definitely a clear idea about these two topics, and this topic is very useful for your board examination. See, first topic is concentration. Now see, concentration of an acid define the amount of acid present in a definite amount of aqueous medium. So try to understand, this is the definition. This is the definition of what? Definition of concentration. So try to understand, don't memorize this definition, first clear your concept. Even don't read this, it is written, later you note down this. First try to understand the concentration. The term concentration related to amount of acid present. Means, suppose I will give you two container, that is two beaker, beaker A and beaker B. Suppose in this beaker the amount of acid is more, so it is more concentrated. Amount of acid is less, so less concentrated. So see, amount of acid present, but where? Aqueous medium. So if the amount of acid is more in aqueous medium, then more concentrated. If amount of acid is less in aqueous medium, then less concentrated. Now again clear, what do you mean by the aqueous? Aqueous means water. So look at the board. From here we have two concepts again. If amount of water is more, then it is called concentrated. If the amount of acid is less, it is called dilute or diluted. So whenever you want to discuss or define the term concentration, give focus. What is the keyword? First keyword is amount of acid. Amount is the keyword. Where? Aqueous solution. So these two are the keyword. Amount of the acid present in aqueous. Okay. Now if the amount of acid is more, then concentrated. If amount of the acid is less, then diluted. So again read this definition. Look at the board. Concentration of an acid define the amount. See, the amount of acid present in definite amount of aqueous medium. So amount of acid present in aqueous medium. See, amount of acid present in where? Aqueous medium. So these are the two terms. Now the concept in aqueous medium is water is more. Okay, no, it is wrong. Sorry, it is wrong. If the water is more, it is called dilute. If the water is less or no water, then it is called concentrated. It is called concentrated. Do you understand? Water less, so that is there is no water, fully acid. Suppose you have a container, suppose in a container up to this it is completely acid. Amount of water is very less, water less, so it is called concentrated. So in concentrated there is less water or no water. So do you have now clear idea about the concentration? Okay. Now, so concentration of an acid indicates the amount of water. See again, the concentration of an acid indicates the amount of water. If it is less, then concentrated. If it is more, then diluted. But the amount of water or the concentration of the acid is not equal to the strength of the acid. Now, our next concept, what is the strength of an acid? See, next concept is strength. Strength of an acid. Strength of an acid is strength of an acid defined as the concentration of hydronium ion. Try to understand. Suppose in a container there is one acid HCl. In another container there is acid, suppose acetic acid. Acetic acid. Formula is CH3COOH. So in one container it contains HCl, another container acetic acid. See, suppose acetic acid dissociate to form H plus plus Cl minus. Now tell me, when this H plus combined with water, it will form what? See, 2 and 1, 3 hydrogen, so H3O and this plus. Okay. Now this acetic acid when cleavage, it will form CH3COO minus plus H plus. Keeping in your mind always H form ion, rest of the form another ion. See here, H form ion, rest of the atoms form another ion. Now tell me again same concept, this H plus when combined with water, it will also form H3O plus. Okay, so HCl form also H3O plus, acetic acid also form H3O plus. Now if the concentration of hydronium ion, both can form hydronium ion. Now if the concentration of the hydronium ion of acid HCl is more, if its concentration is more than that of acetic acid, then it is more stronger acid than that of acetic acid. Read the definition. Strength of an acid defined as the concentration of hydronium ion. So see, it is hydronium ion. If the concentration of hydronium ion that form from HCl is more than that of hydronium ion formed from acetic acid, since its hydronium ion is more concentrated, then HCl is the stronger acid than that of acetic acid. Do you understand? This is the concept of strength. Now look at the board. If suppose here it is written it is dilute HCl. Now tell me whose strength is more, dilute HCl or concentrated acetic acid? Suppose concentrated acetic acid. See, strength means concentration of hydronium ion. Here it is written, it is dilute HCl, it is concentrated acetic acid. Tell me whose strength is more. Most of the students do not understand this difference. They confused here. See, this term dilute and concentrated is not related to the term strength. I already told dilute means, it is the short form of dilute. Dilute means more water. Concentrated means less water. So dilute or concentrated indicates the amount of water, not about the strength. Strength means completely the concentration of hydronium ion. Concentration of hydronium ion. If even even in dilute HCl the concentration of H3O plus is more than concentrated acetic acid, then dilute HCl is stronger than concentrated acetic acid. Short form is concentrated CONC, concentrated CH3COOH. So do you understand these two terms, dilute and concentrated, not fully connected with strength. Strength means if hydronium concentration is more, then it is more strength irrespective of dilute and concentrated. Dilute means more water, concentrated means less water. It is not connected with strength of an acid. Now watch this, make your note. Now see, you have the full concept regarding the strength and this about concentration and dilute. Do you understand? Okay, now third topic. Now tell me, what is the process to form, suppose it is concentrated acid. What is the process to form from concentrated acid to dilute acid? Tell me the process. Concentrated means less water or more water? Concentrated means less water or no water? No water. And dilute means more water. So tell me, what is the process to prepare dilute acid from concentrated acid? Concentrated, no water, here more water. So simple process, add water. Okay, now we have two process. Add or addition of water into acid, or we have second process, addition of acid into water. Tell me, our main concept is that we will try to prepare dilute acid. So you have to add water into concentrated acid. Now process is addition of water into acid, or in a container you take first water and then give acid. Which one is the process? Process is addition of the acid into water is the correct process. This is the wrong process. Why? Why the first one is the wrong process? Suppose in a container you have first concentrated acid. So CONC means concentrated acid. So concentrated acid is there is no water. So whenever, or less water, whenever you try to add water in the concentrated acid, then the reaction between this acid and water, reaction between concentrated acid and water is exothermic. Exothermic means it will produce excessive amount of heat. So whenever you will add water into acid, then the reaction become the keyword. The reaction become exothermic and it will produce excessive amount of heat, and the acid is coming out from the container or test tube. It is fatal for human. Okay, so whenever this is your answer, so this process is not the good process. Whenever you will try to add water into the concentrated acid, then the reaction become first exothermic in nature. It will produce excessive amount of the heat and the acid is splashing out or come out from the container. Okay, and it is fatal from the human. That is why the better process is addition of acid dropwise. Suppose in a container, first you have to take water and dropwise add acid. This is the process, because whenever you add dropwise acid, it will not form the excessive amount of heat, because the amount of water is more. It will help to maintain the temperature because the amount of water is more. So this is the process. Now our fourth topic, is degree of dissociation. Now this concept we will have even in class 11 also. If you will take science, then we have this concept again. Now in class 10 aspect we have very little concept about degree of dissociation, because this is the high concept for higher class. Degree of dissociation is represented by the sign alpha. Now suppose we have an acid Ha. Generally acid represented by Ha. Why? A for acid, and acid must be contain H atom. So that is why H and A. Whenever it will dissociate, it will form H plus and A minus. So degree of dissociation alpha is denoted by the number of ion or number of ions formed from the molecule. So number of ions formed divided by the total amount of molecule into 100%. Don't forget to write this in exam paper. So degree of dissociation is number of ions formed from the molecule divided by total number of molecule. Suppose here the number of molecule is suppose 20. Total number of suppose molecule is 80. So 20 divided by 80 into 100%. So 20 divided by 80 into 100%. This is your answer. Okay, so you have to calculate it. Now keeping in your mind, if the degree of dissociation is more than 30%, then it is called strong acid. If degree of dissociation is less than 30%, then it is called weak acid. Okay, do you understand? This is the full concept. This is the full concept regarding the strength of an acid. Important, strength or which one is stronger. Second, concentration of an acid. Third, what is the process to make dilute acid from the concentrated acid. And fourth topic is degree of dissociation. So prepare this video completely, write down everything, make your self note. After watching this video, read your self-made note from this video. One time you can read your textbook. This channel is completely based on ICSE pattern, ICSE format, and that is the format that is followed by the CISCE, that is ICSE board. It is not my own strategy, it is not my own explanation. Everything is based on ICSE, and our motto of this channel is to provide the crystal clear concept based on each and every topics that related to our board examination class 10. And if you want to get more question answer, you can follow our WhatsApp channel. link given in description box. So prepare your subject. Next day I will come with the next part 5. Revise everything previous 1, 2, 3 part, this part also, and next day we will try to finish all the reaction and the preparation of the acid. Okay, thank you.